Hey, so just got back from Walmart. I have a little grocery haul I'll show you. No, I don't have much meat because we do actually buy a lot of it local from one of our friends who has his own farm. But yeah, I'll get into it. And of course it's Super Bowl Sunday, which was probably a poor idea to go grocery shopping. Also here in Nova Scotia, we're supposed to have a huge snowstorm tomorrow. So I should have anticipated that better when I went to Walmart. So the whole grocery side of the store was super busy, but I mean, that is what it is. So we'll jump. It's mostly veggies and some pantry items and drinks. Yeah, so let's take a look at what I picked up. All right, so I'll start over here. We've got some Powerade Zeros. Now I know they're not the most clean keto item around, but we do like to have them just on hand for a treat now and then. Picked up some just original bacon. There's no added sugars or anything in that one. Whipping cream, I add this to coffees, sometimes recipes. If it calls for milk, I'll go whipping cream, and unsweetened almond milk for shakes. I might even try to make like some type of hot chocolate with it this week, we'll see. Then we have the new pasta. If you guys haven't tried this, it is really good. You do have to get past, when you first open it, there is like a bit of a smell. Just open it far away from your face, rinse it, and cook it. It is pretty good. It's pretty close to regular pasta. So I don't pick them up too often, but I've got a couple things I'm gonna make this week that I think this will go good with. So you can see this is the angel hair one. It's really little. And of course, cucumber for snacking. I went ahead and picked up 2 mozzarella cheeses. I do try to buy an actual block of cheese when I can. Just when you buy pre-shredded, which I do because it's convenient, you get the anti-caking agents in it, which can add some carbs in. Picked up some brie to snack on, and I've got feta there. I am going to try that dish everyone's talking about, that new feta tomato basil one, where you bake it in the oven. And almost all the feta was sold out at my grocery store today. So it's obviously circulating. Some Greek yogurt. I don't eat a lot of yogurt, but I've been craving it. And so I picked this one up. It's still, I think it's 5 net carbs. It's still 6 net carbs, but there is no added sugar. We don't have a whole lot of options in Nova Scotia, or probably in Canada really, for a Greek yogurt that is lower carb. So I picked that one up. My friend got me some granola for Christmas, and I think that'll go really well with it. Picked up a tub of sour cream, then a little jar of salsa, white mushrooms, fresh Brussels sprouts, and some Fruit 2 waters, or Fruit 2O waters. Me and Justin both really like these, so I love to have them in the fridge. Also really good if I'll take about half, add ice and some whipping cream, and it makes like kind of milkshakey almost. So they're really nice when you want something a little bit sweeter. And then just some extra virgin olive oil, some green peppers. A lot of the time I do pick up colored peppers. I do know they're higher in sugar, so I'm gonna try just having green ones this week. And carrots. Now I don't eat a whole ton of carrots on keto, my husband does. They're pretty much his favorite vegetable. So those are really for him. I've got a fresh cauliflower in the back. So I'll cut that up and probably make like loaded cauliflower. I'll probably try to find a recipe to use it up too. And then if I don't finish it, I will freeze it. There was actually no frozen cauliflower at the grocery store today, which was my plan originally, because I do like to keep my frozen veggies, but some spring mix for salads. Then just replaced my baking powder and baking soda. I felt like they were getting a little bit old. So I'll just chuck out what is left that I have and refill my containers. Some garlic and basil and tomatoes, and those are for that recipe with the feta. There was no fresh basil left at the grocery store either, so I'm assuming those go kind of hand in hand, that the feta and the basil were sold out. So I'm really excited for that, to try it. I hope it's good. Yeah, so that is everything I picked up. For me anyways. There was some groceries for my husband too, but those aren't keto, so I'm not going to trigger you and show you. Just like potatoes and some candy, really, and regular whole milk. But that's what I have for now. If you guys are like me and love having bacon but hate making it, this is the perfect way. You just bake it in the oven on like 450. Now I'm making a pork roast for dinner. It's just a little one. So I've got some wine, some oil, garlic, rosemary, some red chili flakes, and some salt and pepper. And just put that together and then pour it right on top of the pork and pop that in the oven. Now I'm going over to prep some veggies. So of course washing my spring mix for the week and popping them in my fridge mates. And then I do wash everything in water and some veggie wash. Use a Norwax one that has no chemicals in it. Make sure all my veggies are clean. And then I store everything in these Tupperware fridge mates. They're great. For cucumber, I'll cut a little bit of it up, but I don't like to cut too much because I do find it'll go soft in a few days. So I'm just cutting up enough probably to get me to Tuesday. And these veggies are left from last week, so I'm just going to chop these peppers up and put them so they're ready to use. Then just wash up some peppers and Brussels sprouts and just rinsing everything off them. And I'll cut up that fresh cauliflower. And with the fridge mates, this will actually last like a week, almost 2. Do up my mushrooms and save those. Put them in the fridge smart for the week. And there we go. Green peppers and some Brussels sprouts. I did chop some up to have for dinner that night. If you guys can see when I'm putting the fridge smarts away, I'm like looking at the top of them. They have like a certain vent on them depending what veg you're putting inside of them. So there's like fully closed, fully opened, and then halfway. So they all have like an indicator on the front of them. And I've got my tomatoes all washed up here too. I am going to make that feta pasta that I mentioned with those. And I'm going to do up all my cheese. So this was a big block from Costco that I had picked up, but I thought I would just pre-shred it, have it ready. I was in the middle of prepping anyways. So I just used the shredder attachment on my KitchenAid. It's fantastic. It works so well, but I hate getting it dirty for just a little bit. So that's why I was like, I'll do half the block and then I'll do 2 blocks of mozzarella, because if you've been on keto before, you know you use so much mozzarella to replace things like making bread out of it, or just melting cheese to have as little crackers almost. So I've got lots of that and transfer it all into Ziplocs and then store it in the fridge. And then I'm just going to take this one and slice it up. Me and Justin like to have cheese sticks in the fridge, but I didn't pick any up this week, so I figured I would just chop half that block into cheese sticks. So they're ready to eat, and then put the other half away. So there's all my veggies ready for the week. There's that pork loin I popped in the oven. Now I'm going to go ahead and make that feta recipe. I will let you know I tried this. I'm not a fan. I'm not a giant feta fan, so maybe that was it. Maybe I put too much basil on. So that's it all there, done. But that's everything. Thanks so much. I hope you enjoyed watching, and follow me over on Instagram to see more of what we eat this week. Bye.